Perhaps you were wondering where the Uncle Gregory Horror Hour is. One full hour filled with thrills and chills. Well, it's been cancelled because of that accursed Baron Bones, but enough about him. For this is the new Uncle Gregory Horror Hour. Go to the cliffs, Ted. What cliffs? We've run this thousands of times.
Rising triumphant from the pit of lonely TV dinner nights, he's back from the dead. Yes, that hammer of horrormeisters, Uncle Gregory, is at it again. With sidekick Chant, the Skull, Ted, the cameraman, not Baron Bones, and many others. It's thrilling. It's chilling. It's terrifying.
It's pretty great.
It's horror movies like you want, baby. It's now in color.
Hola! Hi, folks! Welcome to the new Uncle Gregory Horror Hour. I'm Chant, and, usually there would be a skinny, pale, dead man sitting in that chair over there, but he's sulking.
I am not sulking.
You are so sulking!
I am not sulking. I am protesting.
Sitting under your chair with your arms crossed, pouting, saying, I refuse to do the show, is sulking.
This is a protest, Chant. I protest this.
Come on, you knew it was gonna happen sooner or later.
It is one thing that he turned the networks against me and got me kicked off of my own show.
It might have been the sagging ratings or those lawsuits.
It is one thing that he lives a life of luxury while I sit here and rot on public access.
Well, you might be rotting anyway. At least that's what I tell people the smell is from.
But this is beyond adding insult to injury. He's in every magazine, on every network program, the headline on every newspaper.
Look, I understand this is upsetting, but, listen. Come here.
Yes?
I've got something to say to you.
Yes?
I don't care! His show is better than yours and he makes more money and women like him!
Well, women like me.
Ha! Your mom likes you, and I even question that after those rash of poisonings in the last week.
Look, I don't have to explain everything to you. No, I'm going to turn to the world of television. At least there, I can find some sort of solace.
It's the return of the Baron Bones Show. After an 8-month hiatus, the deadly duo is back. And it's anarchy on the set when Chomp takes over hosting duties.
I love rock and roll.
Can Baron Bones keep the peace when Chomp steers the show into uncharted territories?
That's an interesting look you've been cultivating there. Please tell us how you got it.
Well, I was blow-drying my coiffed hair and had a little accident with the electric cord.
I think we've all been there.
I got quite a jolt.
I bet you did.
Actually, I styled myself
Oh?
with Vidal Sassoon.
Find out on the Chomp Show,
I'm your regular Saturday night thing.
starting now.
Springfield's Infinitesimal Playhouse presents a Baron Bones production of Baron Bones in Annie Jr.
It's a hard knock life.
For us.
It's a hard knock life.
Featuring Baron Bones as Daddy Warbucks.
Annie, let's go to the White House to talk to the president about finding your parents.
Daddy Warbucks, what's the matter with these legs?
Oh, your hearts will melt. But don't take our word for it. Here are but a few of the glowing reviews from delighted theater goers. Baron Bones seemed drunk, bloated, and unaware. I loved it. When they blew up Mrs. Hannigan with the giant fart machine, the audience roared. 4 stars. Much better than the stage adaptation of Careless in Red.
It's only a day away.
I love you, Daddy Warbucks.
I love you, Annie.
Annie Jr. You'll be glad she's somebody else's problem.
Tomorrow, I love.
Ah, well, here we go. That's crazy!
It's the Cardinal Crazy Show!
What? I thought you didn't like his show either.
Well, at least it's not Bare and Bones.
The Cardinal Crazy Show is a Bare and Bones production.
He's everywhere! He's everywhere! Bare and Bones! Will you stay away? What are you doing? Put that down! No! No! Who are you? No!
Hello.
Don't you come near me!
Great to be back on the show. Gregory, thank you.
He's everywhere! Get him away from me!
Uh-oh. This is a bad sign when he runs away screaming. Well, actually, it's usually a bad sign. Okay, I take it back. It happens every day. He did it just this morning when we found out we were out of marshmallow mateys.
All right, this is it. This is it. The time has come.
You're moving away?
No, it's time for action. Decisive, final action.
You're not gonna try to kill him again, are you? Because we might get in trouble for that one of these days.
No chant, my old friend. Bare and Bones might have the entertainment industry in his little pocket, but there is one arena that he is yet to conquer.
Which is?
Politics.
Ew, unsavory.
You see, I will show that Bare and Bones. I will run for office.
You're gonna run for president?
No. I might have missed the deadline on that one.
Oh, governor?
No. You have to have a valid driver's license.
Well, mayor then.
Ew, no. Chicken feed. No. I'm going to run in a special runoff election for assistant comptroller.
What is that?
Well, he assists in the comptrolling of trolls. It exists. Look, I don't have to explain everything.
Oh, I'm not so sure this is a good idea. What do you know about politics?
Exactly as much as I'm going to learn from tonight's movie. Yes, we're delving into the world of heady politics in Werewolf in Washington. Starring Quantum Leap's Dean Stockwell. So, I'm going to be taking notes, and as a citizen, so should you.
That it could happen in America. That it could happen now. That it could ever happen to me.
Hey, fella, what do you think you're doing? You're trying to get somebody killed? You ran me right into the tree. What are you doing? I'm just standing here right in the middle of the road. Will you say something? What's the matter? Can't you speak English? Giselle, will you get back in the car? I gotta make it to the airport. I'm sorry, sir. I lost my temper. But my car won't start and I have to catch a plane. It's very important. Do you know, is there a gas station around or someone that could help me? Hey. He won't stop. Hey, mister! I really need help! How do you say help? Jackie! That's why it's floating! I wish I was religious. I swear right now. Hey! What's the matter? Hey! I want a second, will ya? There's got to be a house down that road where I can get a phone. Just wait for me here, Giselle. Leave the headlights on, okay? There. Over there? Yes, over there. Fine. Is it far? It's long way? Yes, it's far. Come in. Do you know what time, the departure schedule of the train? Moon. Come in. Not tonight. Come Thank in. You. I'm in a hurry. Just come in. What are you afraid of? Giselle! Giselle!
So it must have been a wolf. We could find no corpse.
Oh, come on. I killed a man, and I killed him with this thing.
You said it was an accident, my boy.
It was an accident. But are you going to just take my word for it? Aren't you going to detain me?
I'm afraid I must ask you to leave the area at once. I tell you again, no one has been reported missing. No corpse has been found. If you continue to make a nuisance of yourself, I shall have you lock it up.
That was your son that I killed, wasn't it?
Ne, παιδί μου ήταν.
Yes, that was her son.
And you don't even care that I killed him?
Δεν τον σκότωσες. Τον λύτρωσες. Ήθελε να πεθάνει, να γλιτώσει.
She says you didn't kill him. You released him. He needed to die. He longed to rest.
Because of the communists? Secret police?
The Dolphin. The Pentagon.
The pentagram. The mark of the beast. See?
Oh, that's just a bunch of insanity.
Ο Θεός να σε βοηθήσει.
Heaven help you, my son.
The president wants to see you. He's in my bedroom.
Mr. Bond does not represent the people of Maryland. Hello there, Mr. President. You know, I was just telling the Attorney General here, that Senator Bond, oh, he makes me so sick. I just can't stand it.
Mrs. Crabtree, I'm sure your husband doesn't even feel that strongly about it.
Thank you, Mr. President.
Jack, you see the kind of problems we have here. Judge, I want you to meet Jack Whittier, the new assistant press secretary.
How do you do?
Mrs. Crabtree.
Oh, is he the Jewish young man that you hired to muzzle me?
I'm afraid they couldn't find him.
Oh, well, you look smart.
I'm going to excuse myself now.
We sleep tight now, Mr. President.
Oh, Marion.
Hello, Jack.
My, that Marion's such a lovely girl. Did the Washington Times really send you to Siberia? And the truth to her, Mr. Whittier?
It was Hungary.
What?
I think your father's a cross between Abraham Lincoln and Jesus Christ.
I'm engaged to be married, Jack.
Already? To that psychiatrist guy?
You know, anytime you have people marching in the streets, you're just catering to a revolution. You know what my husband says? Well, my husband says many times that he actually prefers some of the Russian communists against the liberal colonists in this country. What's the matter with my hand?
Oh, nothing.
Oh, my goodness, my land, Jack. You're just some terrible fool, aren't you?
We are going to war against the networks, Jack. We're going to win back the minds and hearts of the American people. And we have got to have Crabtree on that court to win the fight, or we're in trouble. Hell, you understand. Hey, look, Jack, there's a line in there I have trouble with, something about the views of a small group. How does small strike you? That's a little soft. What would you call your compatriots of the press if you wanted to be, a little more flashy?
Let's see. Well,
That's good. Oh, that's great. We'll use it.
You're kidding.
That is exactly what we want. And not now. Yeah. My God. What's this country coming to? Mrs. Crabtree was just found dead guts ripped open.
Andrea, you and I, we don't see eye to eye about most things. Never asked for your support, and I've never received it. But if your paper could change its position, it would swing the nomination for him. I'm sorry to have kept you here so late. Oh, by the way, I've asked the FCC to act as quickly as possible upon that application, no matter what position you take. After all, I do owe you a favor. If you hadn't banished Jack here to Budapest, well, I wouldn't have a new assistant press secretary. Good evening, darling.
Mr. President, we didn't banish Jack. I begged him to stay here, didn't I, Jack? He requested the transfer for personal reasons, and he's welcome to come back anytime.
Thank you.
Jack?
Oh, I'm sorry. I have to go, Mr. President. I'll see you tomorrow.
Jack! Jack!
Jack, I think I could be your friend, Jack. If you could just accept that. I'd like to be. You don't look well, Jack. Jack.
Hi, I'm Uncle Gregory, and we'll be right back. No new taxes! And I can think of plenty of women who like me.
Name one!
Well, there's Yvette Vicker. No. Well, I know Beverly Garland. No. Mrs. Nelson, our neighbor. I know that she likes me.
I didn't think Mrs. Nelson was too keen on you since you ate her cat.
Eat a cat? That is ridiculous, ate a cat. Who ever heard of such a thing? I never ate anyone's cat. Chant, I'm running for office now, and I have to put up a front for the public. And if there's one thing that I've learned from this movie, it's that people tend to frown on you when you eat their loved ones. Ate a cat. Oh, who does that? What am I, Alf? Preposterous. I ate a dog.
You know, I think people can still hear you even though you're talking behind your hand like that.
Oh. Well, if you're just joining us, we're watching Werewolf in Washington. Ooh, and I'm running for office.
So what political party are you a member of?
The Undead Party.
You mean the Libertarians?
Ooh, chant, but ching. Was that even worth it? dangerously close to political satire. We'll have none of that.
Okay, I mean, what platform are you running on? Why should I, the concerned voter, vote for you?
Well, I don't have one. It doesn't matter. I'm running uncontested, therefore this election is in the bag. Just a little while longer and I'll be collecting all my sweet kickbacks. Now, let's look through all these catalogs so I can figure out how I want to spend my kickback money.
Maybe you shouldn't get too excited. You know, you're not actually running uncontested.
What?
Yeah. Says right here in the paper. Looks like you're running against a, Gary Schmapp.
Let me see this.
Says he's a good family man, well-liked in the community, has experience in the comptroller's office, and doesn't smell or eat people's pets.
Well, we'll see about this Gary Schmapp. He'll rue the day he tries to keep Uncle Gregory from getting sweet kickbacks. Rue!
That's great. Can we get back to the movie? I'm enjoying this one. I want to see if Kim eats his girlfriend.
Oh yes, I need to study politics a little further while I concoct revenge on new political arch-nemesis Gary Schmapp. I think a Schmapp-Schmear campaign is in order. Well, roll the film, Ted. Look, I know that I'm closer, but I'm not gonna do it. We'll do it!
Says it's a werewolf.
A weird wolf?
A werewolf. Werewolf. Can you imagine what happened if the press gets a hold of that? I think the kid did himself. You're the whiz kid. You keep him from the press.
Hi, how are you? Could you just tell me exactly what you saw?
Look, we just saw this figure running away.
A figure running away. Was it a man or a woman? Or was it light or dark? Or was it light or dark?
It was too dark to tell.
It was hairy. It walked funny.
Uh-huh.
The Panthers.
How do you know it's the Panthers?
I know it. Book 'em.
Book 'em? Wait a minute, what for?
Narcotics.
Oh, no, wait a minute, listen.
Where you kids staying?
The Chevrolet Hilton.
The what?
Big bus on the mall.
I'm just trying to help you now. We're going to assign an FBI agent to keep you under surveillance, or else we're going to have to lock you up.
Oh, wow, man.
Yes, thank you.
You stay with me. Right. Well, sir, do you have any leads? I mean, this is the second murder of a national figure in 2 days. Are you sure you have enough manpower to trap the killer?
I'm a murderer. I killed someone last night. Dr. Salmon, do you believe that a man can change into an animal?
An animal?
Have you ever heard of the mark of the beast?
What?
There's a curse on me. I was bitten by a wolf. Only it wasn't a wolf.
Only it wasn't a wolf.
It was a werewolf. And now when the full moon rises, I change into an animal with only one desire, the desire to kill.
Oh, Jack, really, a werewolf.
Sounds like a werewolf. Would you come to the bathroom with me?
Later, sir.
Please. Come with me to the bathroom. Later, please. Yes, please. Forward. I want to show you something. Give it to me here. It's on my chest.
Well, look at this. Guilt killings for having murderous wishes towards these women for evil reasons, for both of which you want to be punished.
Will you look at this?
So, I saw this in the palm of each of my victims. Jack, I want to help you.
Well, then lock me up.
Come over to the hospital tomorrow and we'll talk it over.
But someone's gonna die tonight! Jack Whittier. Hi, Angel. Dr. Salmon? Yes, I did. Now he has me thinking that whatever was bothering me was all in my mind. No, that's just between me and my analyst. Fitting all the pieces together. Beginning to think that while I was in Budapest, I was brainwashed.
Good evening, everyone. I'm sorry to startle you. I'm sorry to interrupt this broadcast, but I have a very important message to tell you. We are at war. The Japanese have just bombed Pearl Harbor. And if I am elected comptroller in Springfield, Missouri, I will not stand for this tyranny.
Just look at the paper underneath that one.
Oh. Sorry, it's okay. We won. It's all better now. But if I'm elected comptroller in Springfield, I will see that this never happens again. Vote Gregory.
I left a message. He'll be back later, and I said that we called.
Yeah, well, you ready to go? Look, come on, let's go.
Ladies and gentlemen, before I answer your questions, I would like to make a brief announcement. I have called this conference because of the mass hysteria and now tragedy surrounding a case that we're all very much aware of.
Is the conference over?
No. I just had to leave.
You know, I tried calling you last night after you hung up. Where were you?
Did you? Where was I? I don't know.
Gentlemen, I'd like to come directly to the point. I would like to be able to announce the withdrawal of all troops totally and immediately in Southeast Asia.
Sir, if we can make just one last quick thrust into his sanctuaries.
What do you think, sir? Yeah? Now, damn it, let's just ignore them. Gentlemen, our credibility is at stake throughout the world. No, I will not be found wanting in this nuclear age. Jack, what the hell time is it?
What is your name? What? What is your name? You have a name! What is your name? Tell me your name. What is your name? Are you real? Are you really real?
Stay tuned. More money for public schools. Stay tuned for this paid public announcement. You got that, Ted? All right, good. Well, almost time for my schmap-schmear campaign.
Where did we get the money for a schmear campaign? I thought we spent all the dough we made off that t-shirt sale on the latest issue of the Dead Times.
Well, the donations, they just came flooding in after I made all those campaign promises.
And what were those promises again?
Well, just one. that Springfield would once and for all finally have a White Castle.
Did you do that as a comptroller?
Let's not get bogged down in all the minutiae here, Chant. I have a schmap-schmear campaign to run. Roll it, Ted.
Uncle Gregory wants you to elect him as assistant comptroller.
But first, you need to know the facts.
Uncle Gregory's solution to homelessness? Some would say it's more than a modest proposal. Or how about Uncle Gregory's solution to prison overcrowding? Not only inhumane, but outsources much-needed American jobs to the Catwomen of the Moon. Uncle Gregory has kicked his grandmother down the stairs every day for the past 10 years. And if he gets elected, he's coming after yours. And he doesn't stop at elderly abuse. Uncle Gregory promises a cigarette machine in every school, permanently stunning the growth of our future. Whatever you do, don't elect Uncle Gregory. Your life may depend on it.
Paid for by friends of Uncle Gregory, aka Uncle Gregory.
You paid for that?
Well, Chomp said he had a nice angle for me.
Chomp, you paid your arch nemesis's lackey to do a commercial for you? What the hell were you thinking?
Well, he had all the credentials. And more importantly, he gave me a deal.
Oh, I can't even look at you. Don't even talk to me. Ah!
All right, well, let's get back to Werewolf in Washington. Ooh. Oh. You're so soft. Oh.
Bullets won't stop it. Maybe we can get it with a tank or a flamethrower.
I don't want him destroyed under any circumstances. Don't you realize how important it is to our programs? You must issue the order that he be taken alive.
It's damn interesting, Dr. Kiss, about the programs. Just what the hell are our scientific programs?
I haven't any more time for this. I have my own work to attend to.
No, the is pretty much alarmed. Word leaks out that there's a werewolf running around and we can't kill it.
Well, just don't let it. Only you and I have seen this. Just keep all the people off the streets tonight and we'll handle it.
I don't know about that. I mean, I'm up to my neck in this Asian policy stuff, and then two students out in Ohio.
I respectfully submit, sir, that is your problem.
My name is Whittier. I called earlier about some silver bullets. No, I want them. With powder. And tonight. All right, $500. I don't care. No, they don't have to be ballistically perfect. Well, can you make one by tonight? All right, then send me one.
Okay. Mrs. Captree. The publisher. The black kid. The guard in the Pentagon last night. And this is the same shape as the scar on my shoulder. With just one knife to fill in the shape of the five-pointed star. Another murder tonight. At Watergate. My apartment. But you have to lock me up tonight.
All right. I'm convinced. We'll lock you up. We can't let the press know about this. We can't let anybody know about it.
Could you tell Marion? All right, I'll tell her. I even think I might be able to get some rest tonight, knowing I'm chained up.
Still angry over the...
I have to leave soon, Jack, but I'll be back after the address is over.
Oh, I can't believe I have to go through another night of this agony.
Pull yourself together, Jack! Now, there's nothing to whimper about. I guess this station will do. He's going to be on all the stations. All right, Jack, I'll be back after the address.
God. Who did this to you, Jack?
No one did anything to me, Marion. Will you get out of here?
Are you insane? Who did this to you?
Marion, will you leave my chains alone? Please, will you leave before anything happens to you?
No, I'm not going to leave. Of course not. In fact, I'm spending the night here.
Oh, Marion, get the hell out of here!
Don't worry, I'll leave your chains on. What's that?
Marion, just next to the TV, there's a gun there. You see it? All right, it's loaded. Now, if anything happens to me, if I change, that's the only thing that can keep me from killing someone else.
Oh, Jack, stop it!
Oh, don't answer.
Daddy.
Mr. President.
Jack, I know I gave you a few days off, but it's just that the press secretary is ill, and I need you there. Well, I've already sent a chopper over there to pick you up.
Mr. President, isn't that your helicopter over there?
They're all my helicopters, Jack.
Oh.
Well, it's a special occasion, Mr. Prime Minister. It's the first time we've ever interrupted our nation's television broadcasting for unannounced press conference. Isn't that right, Jack?
I read a report of it in one of the Hanoi papers. It sounded like a case of mass hysteria.
Well, it sounds like an amusing report, Mr. Prime Minister. Jack, would you look into that? Jack? Now, Mr. Former Prime Minister, sir, we will introduce you to the nation, and then I will come on next with an...
Hey, this is the more... 开玩笑这个啊赶他出去啊
Mr. Prime Minister, no, we are going to introduce you first to the nation. You'll be the grabber. You'll get the people speculation, Mr. Prime Minister, and then then I'll come on, and that'll give the people what they've been waiting for. Do you understand? I come on. Mr. Prime Minister, you're not listening. No, don't get over here. We have to land, sir. Land. Jack, how do you say land? Jack, will you please try to pay some attention over here? Mr. Prime Minister, after we announce you...
Jack, what are you? My God. Marion. Out of here. I don't want the press to know she's here.
Jack! 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 Jack!
Now, if this gets out... What gets out, General? He's changed back. Who's to say any of us saw what we saw? An autopsy. We'll have an autopsy? No. My mind, it's playing tricks on me. Listen, we'll give him a hero's burial. He came between a sniper's bullet and the president's daughter. We trace this gun, find out who the owner is. No, bury it with last year's nerve gas.
The president's going to be all right. He just has a little bite on the neck.
Thank God.
My fellow Americans, this is your president speaking to you from the White House.
I know I can count on your support as I lash out against the enemies of America, who have circulated the vicious rumors holding members of my administration responsible for the recent and tragic deaths of just a few of my political opponents. And so
Well, Chet, Max didn't eat his girlfriend. Looks like you owe me $5.
Rats! But you owe me $5 because I bet he'd bite the president.
But you owe me another $5 because you said that there wouldn't be any bad Asian stereotypes.
And you owe me a $5 again because you said that in no way that there was going to be a tiny mad Frankenstein-type scientist in an underground lair beneath the White House who confronts and gets his posterior sniffed by the hero.
Darn it. You were pretty spot on that one. You sure you haven't seen this film before?
I'm telling you, I can just sense these things when they're gonna happen. Typical werewolf movie stuff.
Oh, werewolves. Everybody loves werewolves.
They do?
Oh, sure they do. They're cute, cuddly, babies love them. And I just love wrapping myself up in one on a cold winter night.
Are you sure you're not thinking of blankets?
Oh yes, my mistake. I'm always getting those two mixed up.
For cripe's sake!
You know, I should have run on the werewolf ticket instead of the undead ticket.
At least you've got the cemetery boat sewn up.
Yeah, but it's not worth it. You gotta bust them in to do the job. You gotta load them off the truck, then they just lay there on the ground. So you gotta pick them back up and then drag them into the polling place. So then you gotta put the hand on the thing, have them circle the thing, then you gotta put the little I voted sticker on them, and then you gotta throw them in the dumpster, and then it's on to the next one. I mean, that was like my whole afternoon, never mind even getting the laundry done today.
This conversation is officially going nowhere. Can we check and see how the election is going?
Oh, yes, I forgot. I gotta work on my acceptance speech. Let's see. I gravely accept. I say gravely instead of gratefully because I'm dead.
Hurry!
I gravely accept this great honor in any graft resulting thereof. Oh, yes, and I hereby banish barren bones to the wastelands at the end of the earth. There, concise to the point. Quick, Chad, switch on the TV!
And now, the hotly contested assistant comptroller race between local businessman Gary Schmapp and has-been TV horror host Uncle Gregory are finally in. Gary Schmapp, 13 votes.
Oh, weak, Gary, weak. What went wrong? 13 votes, what a joke.
Uncle Gregory, 13 votes.
Oh, what? Wait, 13?
Oh, but he got 13, and you got 13, so what does that mean?
Do we both win? No, we toss one, no. Rocks, paper, scissors, shoot!
But the winner of the contest with 50,725 votes is Dark Horse write-in candidate, Cardinal Crazy.
What?
We go now live to the Crazy Mansion where Cardinal Crazy is joined by the Crazy family as he prepares to deliver his acceptance speech.
Ted, I thought that I told you to throw away all those old newspapers. You know how easily I get confused. Come on, an election episode at Christmas time? No toys for you. We're gonna have to work on this.